Another lazy day adventures getting started with breakfast, of course, first off.
Best biscuits.
Yeah, New Deal Cafe, best biscuits in Portland. Documentation of the first IKEA clock that we've seen. We got this clock at IKEA and now we see it everywhere.
All right, we're here.
Yeah!
4T, 4T, 4T.
This is our adventure for the day. 4T, tram, trolley, train, and trail.
And we do
We're starting trail,
we kind of go
Sky Tram, streetcar / trolley, and then Max train, which is like the light rail train.
This is like the dangerous part of the 4T trail.
Yeah.
Where we kind of just randomly cross different roads to get to the trailhead. Okay, we have hit the trailhead finally.
Official start.
Yep.
Okay, so now that we're on the 4T trail a bit,
Yeah.
let's talk about why we're doing this.
So we have done this is our 4th year in a row, right?
I think so, yeah.
Our 4th year doing the 4T trail. Have we yet to complete one?
We have completed it, so to say, but not the exact letter of the 4T trail.
Yeah.
So the first time we did this like early May, lo and behold, the Sky Tram doesn't run on Sundays, which was when we were doing it at that time of the year. It's only like late May, which is when we're doing it now, to like August. And then the next time, you know, Sky Tram was working perfect. Get down to the streetcar, which if you don't know, the streetcar in Portland is slow and terrible, frankly. And you know, we see it 100 yards from us and a car's blocking it. So we walk away from where you're supposed to pick up the streetcar, and eventually it gets cleared and we pick it up somewhere else. Third attempt, streetcar again. So the streetcar, let's cross our fingers.
Is not great.
We picked it up from the right spot this time, but what happens again? Another streetcar ahead of it gets broken down, and so we can't connect where you're supposed to connect with the Max train. Of course, then we just got off and walked to a Max stop that we knew. And so we did 4Ts, but we've never done it the
like
exact
perfectly
instructions of how you're supposed to do it. So let's hope that happens today. Another thing about the 4T trail that we forgot to mention is we have to give credit to my dad on this one. He was the one who knew about it, and you know, like in Portland guidebooks or whatever, learned about it. My sister moved here for college and then lived here for 10 years, and so I'm younger than my sister, and so for that whole time I was hearing about the 4T trail from my dad. I move up here and talk to people who had lived in Portland and talk about, oh, I want to do the 4T trail.
No one's heard of it.
No one has heard of it, even though it is a official thing. As you saw
they have
from the
like
signs.
a sign.
And so, you know, Portlanders, if you're watching, do the 4T trail. It is fun. I mean, credit to my dad for that, but not many people know about it.
Maybe it's just because the other time we tried to do this, we ran into a couple from England who knew about it, but like I haven't seen a ton of Portlanders do it.
And another time when my dad and I were in JFK Airport in New York, he was talking to somebody who had a daughter moving to Portland, and he talked about her doing the 4T trail. So he's a proselytizer for the 4T trail. So this is for you, Dad. Hello, Mr. Snail.
That's a little guy.
If anybody has seen the Merlin with Sam Neill, he has the right of way. You'll understand that reference. Just a few miles out of Portland and a few steps off the highway, and you have all of this. Pretty cool. Hello, young hobbit. We're done with the first trail part. Now we're connecting with the next one. Try not to get hit by cars.
Now we're starting the walk up to Council Crest. And then it'll take us to the Markham Shelter. And then up to OHSU. Snail number 2. Here we're getting kind of close to the top. And you can see the view.
All right, We've made it up to Council Crest.
So it's like the only Disney connection on this whole thing.
Yeah.
But there's, it used to be an amusement park in the early 1900s, and they had this electric trolley that would take people from the bottom of the hill all the way up to the top, and then they'd be able to like ride there was a roller coaster, a carousel, and
one of the things that the sign set over there said there was also, as you look out there, you know, down there is the Columbia and Willamette, and there would be a boat ride for people to take
they used
on
to
the
have
actual
a paddle
Willamette.
wheel, and they even had like a mini train that would go around the park. So very Disney-esque.
But you know, what a tragedy that that's not here anymore.
I don't know if it's really that much of a tragedy though.
Well, maybe tragedy is a strong word, but it's just kind of an interesting history of Portland that I kind of wish there was something around here like that. Another funny thing actually is, so it says right over there, like you look at that and you think, oh wow, Council Crest, I get it. You know, like the Native Americans here must have met in a circle and, you know, met about important subjects right over there. Well, that's why it's called Council Crest, but it was actually named that by church ministers who came up here right around the turn of the 19th century, found this, you know, spot with great views, and thought, oh, well, the native people must have met here and like talked about stuff, so we'll call it Council Crest. Total BS.
Yeah, not true at all.
Yeah, so, you know, just because you see a hill or a mountain doesn't mean it's sacred to the natives. So, that's a very funny, very funny misnomer, I guess.
So part of what is cool about this trail is that it kind of takes you by a lot of different Portland things. So we go to Council Crest, you're at the zoo, and then it takes you to an old trash dump, and then up to the hospital. So it's not even just that it's like you do 4 modes of transportation, but you actually get to see a little bit of the history of Portland, and it's even like its trail systems.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, but this guy is walking a cat.
All right, we're a good portion through the trail part of the Four T's. We are at Markham Shelter, as you can see. Let me focus it.
Used to be a trash dump.
Oh, this used to be the trash dump?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or the Markham Gulch, and then it was a trash dump. There's
You can still smell it. Just kidding.
That was just me.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a picture of Council Crest.
Oh yeah, there you go. Let me focus that. There you go. So that's what it used to look like. Final part of the hike.
Final part of the first T.
Oh, there you go. You gotta make those hand signals.
Cool hand signals that make it.
And we've made it to OHSU. Done with the trail part of the T.
And
here we are.
It's so picturesque. So beautiful. What an amazing parking lot.
For all the Disney fans out there, this is a failed pavilion at Epcot.
Not as fun.
No, not as fun to visit.
All right, here we go. Do you want me to leave the doors open or closed?
Open.
Yeah, we're gonna open.
That's where we came from. Portland streetcar. Let's see if this works this time. This is the thing that held us up the last 2 times.
seriously.
One more to go!
Oh.
And we've made it! All right.
Yay.
4 T's.
We're back. We started here.
We trailed.
We went here and
We trammed,
up,
we trolleyed,
and
we trained.
around, and back down, and now we're here.
Yep. Sweet, sweet.
Pretty good.
Assessment?
Best 4T experience, yes.
Yeah.
Because we finally were able to complete it
Yes,
the
we
whole way around.
did it exactly. Did it to the letter.
Yeah.
To
But-
the T.
I have to say, like, as far as trails go, it's definitely easier than Dog Mountain, but probably not as picturesque.
No, definitely
Like,
not.
it's just
it's good, like, if you're visiting Portland, do this. You see a lot of Portland, you see a lot of the history, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, you're going beyond the usual Voodoo Donuts and
Yeah,
Palace.
I think
Yeah.
it's really good if you're gonna visit.
Yeah.
And it's frankly, it's nice if we live here, since I've
Yeah.
only talked to like 2 other people who've done this.
Yeah, seriously. Come on, Portlanders.
But now we're going to the zoo.
Yep. Sweet.
And,
Now it's on to fun.
yeah.
All right, zoo trip aborted. The cafe that was in the zoo that we planned on eating lunch at was closed.
Who closes at 2?
I know. Don't these people know how late we eat, both lunch and dinner?
Oh
So
man.
we're gonna head home, change, and go out to lunch somewhere else. So I guess we'll sign off here.
It was super fun. Good adventure number 2.
Yeah, thanks for watching.